God, you have legs.
I do.
That's
it's
amazing.
True.
I know. I
know.
wasn't sure about that.
Screw top.
Yeah. How was that working for you in Passengers? How did you move without legs?
Well, it was this ingenious machine that was built for me that I would be strapped into. I sat on a kind of a bicycle seat, and then on the top of this engine, and then my knees kind of went into it, and then there was a big steel rod up my back that I was strapped to, and then that was on a system of tracks, and it was all computerized, and that was how we moved it around. So it took a lot of practice between me and the guys who were in charge of it.
It looked absolutely flawless.
Oh, good.
But so, okay, Arthur, we have you, you're this amazing android. How did you come about to play an android? Because that could have gone so many different ways, but you brought this genuine naivety to Arthur that was very endearing. And how did you come to that?
Yeah, I started to think of him as being like a child, that he had a kind of innocence to him, and that he wanted to learn about how to make these people happy, And so that gave him a kind of a childlike quality, I suppose, and a naivety, but at the same time he's a machine, and so he's been programmed to do certain things and to do them very well. And I wanted to create a sense of fluidity about his movement, that there's no excess movement, he doesn't waste any energy, because I think machines are built to be efficient. So there's that going on. So he's quite smooth, quite sophisticated, but he's going beyond his programming, because he was never meant to just deal with one or two people. It was meant to be thousands of people. So all his programming is focused on trying to adapt to the needs of these people, and that makes him sort of have a vulnerability and a childlike quality.
Do you feel it brought about a self-awareness, a sentience to Arthur?
I think what I started to find was that his programming is to anticipate the needs of people. But he, like I say, he was never built to anticipate the needs of just one person. And so that starts to create a kind of struggle in him, which is, on the one hand, the one thing that Jim wants more than anything is another human being. So Arthur wants to be a human being for him, but he's not a human being. So that struggle to be human, but to constantly come up against your own fallibility, is probably the best description of what it feels like to be a human being. So it creates a kind of, at least a sort of facsimile of sentience, maybe. I don't know.
No, it's fantastic. Now, there's been so many films and television shows about robots gaining sentience. If Arthur gained sentience, what do you think the first thing he would be?
He'd probably try and work out a way to get from behind that bar, because that's where he has spent his entire life. I think he would be, given that his journey in the film is one of trying to learn, and I think he's become innately curious. So he must be curious about what's outside this bar. All he's ever seen is the bar, and all he's ever done is be behind it. So he'd want to find a way to overcome the fact that he has no legs to be able to go and have a little walk.